Now the starting lineup for the visiting New Orleans Pelicans. At center, Yves Missi. At forward, Trey Murphy. At guard, McCollum. At guard, Dejounte Murray. At forward, Ziaire Williamson. Visiting team head coach, Reeves. Now, this is your starting five. At forward, 6'9", number 8, Karlo. Williams. At guard, 6'5", number 1, Williamson. At center, 6'11", number 33, Nicolas Claxton. Forward, 6'8", number 2, Timme. Guard, 6'3", number 24, Keon.
Looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Dejounte Murray is out there with CJ McCollum. Then there's Ziaire Williamson. Then there's Trey Murphy. And it's Missi in at the center position, filling out the middle.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's McCollum. Outside Murray for three. The offensive rebound. Here's Missi, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
And that's his MOB, physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Offensive rebound. Here's Thomas for three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a three-point game. Pass to McCollum. Fires from deep. Sinks it from distance.
And good response from McCollum. A shot like this just demonstrates leadership.
Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
He said when Zion is healthy and right, you can't really stop him, but you can try to contain him. Stop his dribble drive, force him to hit shots over the top of you. Sounds like they're going to try to make him a jump shooter tonight.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
You know, at the offensive end, McCollum does a little of everything for you. I mean, that was a great pass.
Russell to pass to Thomas. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Thomas has got 5 points.
Making a statement here early, going right to the rack. I love it.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
Now here's Murray. Here's McCollum. Williams grabs the board. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Here's Williamson, following the bucket by the nets. To the middle. Here's Murray. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
A bigger point guard is 6'4". Murray has no issue scoring inside.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Thomas outside. Pass to Williams. Now here's Claxton. Outside Russell. Just 5 to shoot. Now Johnson over Williamson. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Williamson misses. McCollum, the pass to Murray. From the arc. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Russell finds Claxton. Pass to Johnson. Thomas outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Russell, the kick out to Williams. Screen by Claxton. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Murray against Thomas. Murray looking around. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Nets have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. You got a piece of it. Williamson against Thomas. Williamson outside. Here's McCollum, and he hits the jumper. McCollum's got 5 now. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. So the Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Olynyk's checked in. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Johnson. Pass to Claxton. And here's Thomas. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Murphy. And you watch Cam Thomas. Talk about a scorer's mindset, RJ.
Yeah, he's a tough matchup. He's proficient and efficient from all 3 levels. He is as confident as they come.
And he drops it first. You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Sharpe, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Wilson comes in for Russell. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Pass to Hawkins. Right wing. Olynyk with the ball. Here's Alvarado. Here's Hawkins. Gets the 3 ball to go.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
It's Thomas on the wing. Sharpe passes to Thomas. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Thomas has got 10.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Olynyk. He's scoreless. Down low. Knocked away. Here's Hawkins. Thomas defends. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Williams comes in for Wilson, and it's Melton in for Thomas.
Ziaire Williams. Melton.
We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Olynyk. Now Jones. Just 4 to shoot. Shoots over Johnson. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. And the Pelicans lead by 2. Melton outside. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Alvarado. Three-pointer, no good. The Nets have gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. Johnson on the wing. It's Sharpe on the wing, guarded by Olynyk. Johnson passes to Johnson. There's the screen by Johnson. Melton misses. New Orleans has gone 2 of 5 from deep. To the paint. Outside Jones. And there's the screen. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. And it's a 5-point Pelican lead. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's New Orleans. They're up by 5. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. They've got Johnson. He's out there with Williams. And it's Sharpe in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
Hey, but D's got to be better. I mean, that's a high-quality look for him.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is a 1 of 1. His teammate C.J. McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it. Brian?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable. That's good from Williamson. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answered that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Nets trail by 3. Here's Wilson. Here's Sharpe. And he converts the layup.
Wow, he really fires up his team with his ability to extend possessions.
Alvarado, the pass to Olynyk. Here's Williamson. Clock at 6. From 20 feet. And the Pelicans miss again. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Pass to Clowney. Here's Wilson, and there's the whistle. That one goes on Herb Jones. That's his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Releases. Clowney can't get it to go. For New Orleans, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Williamson, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. New Orleans shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Now off the inbound, and he sinks the layup.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
New Orleans in the lead. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. There's McCollum with the 3. Rebound Brooklyn.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Wilson. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Wilson's got his first bucket in this one.
Okay, that's a tough bucket. D on him as tight as possible, but you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the rim.
Pass to Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
The Nets have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Johnson passes to Wilson. Johnson inside. No made baskets yet. Can't hit the reverse layup. Pass to McCollum. Williamson with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
For Brooklyn, Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharpe. And Cam Thomas subbed in for Watford. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. They set the pick. Here's Johnson. And it falls all over the rim and in. And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Williamson outside. Six on the shot clock. Here's McCollum, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
And McCollum doesn't back down from anyone, including inside where he challenges defenders.
New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And he makes a first. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Russell comes in for Wilson. And McCollum drops them both. And the Nets, one of a handful of franchises to have never won an NBA title, RJ.
I was fortunate to be on those Nets finals teams in 2002 and 2003. The combination of Durant, Harden, and Irving was supposed to end that drought and save this Nets franchise, but it was not to be.
Now here's Russell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Over McCollum. Russell, that's good.
Well, Russell is a threat from anywhere on the floor. So if he gets his mid-range look, he's going to take it.
Williamson up top, covered by Johnson. Back to Williamson. To the inside, and stolen by Claxton. Johnson with it, checked by Murray. Johnson passes to Russell, up and over McCollum, and it's Russell, that time on the assist by Johnson. Russell's gotten his second bucket.
Possessing a shoot-first mindset, in terms of scoring, Russell's arsenal impressive.
Here's Murray. Brooklyn with the board. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Inside. Here's Thomas. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And it's Vince Sanity himself, Vince Carter, in the building tonight.
And talk about a spectacular career. Really helped launch basketball in Toronto and the entire country of Canada. And, of course, elevated the Nets as well in his 5 years with this team.
The first one falls. Williams is checked in for Johnson. And a change for the Pelicans. Olynyk's checked in for Zion Williamson. Both shots good from the strike. Now here's Murray. McCollum on the wing. Claxton with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
Outside Murray. 5 on the clock. Brooklyn pulls it in. Russell with the ball. Guarded by Olynyk. Yes, it's good. Russell's got 6 points.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
McCollum looks around. There's 1:40 left to play in the first half. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Oh, what a tricky shot. CJ, he's showing off now.
Outside Russell. Pass to Johnson. Claxton a screen on Olynyk. Johnson for 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Missi's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now here's McCollum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
Not only a perimeter player, McCollum can go inside.
And here's Johnson. Thomas with the ball. McCollum defends. To the inside. There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Down low. His first shot attempt. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw misses. He hits the second from the line. 32 seconds left in the first half. Murray against Russell. Thomas a screen on Murray. Russell deciding where to go with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul.
Team foul. Pelicans substitution. Number 2, Herbert Jones.
"17 seconds left in the half. Thomas against McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Russell. He's off on that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Brooklyn out in front, up by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, he's showing off how skilled he is at attacking the defense and converting at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking it.
And so Murray will bring it up for the Pelicans. So the Pelicans 5 right now. We've got Murray, Ziaire Williamson out there with Trey Murphy. Then there's C.J. McCollum, and it's Missi in at the 5 down low. And there's a whistle. That goes on Cam Thomas. That'll be a second foul of the game. McCollum outside. 6 to shoot for the lead. And he takes it up and lays it in. McCollum's got 13.
And that's a savvy move from McCollum. A defender doesn't know what to do with moves like that.
Williams passes to Russell. Screen by Claxton. The shot by Russell, no good. New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Murray. Back to Williamson. About a minute played here in the second half. No luck on that one. Russell from outside. Buries it from 3. 9 points in the game.
A volume three-point shooter. The coaching staff encourages Russell to fire away.
Here's Missi. Back to Murray. Pass to McCollum. Let's go with a 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Here's Thomas. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Murray against Thomas. Pass to Missi. And there's a pick for 3. McCollum knocks down the long J. McCollum's got 16 points.
Yeah, defending the pick and roll. You have to stop the ball, especially when it's C.J. McCollum controlling it.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Johnson passes to Russell. Now here's Thomas. Claxton a screen on Murray. To the middle. And Claxton gets it to go on the assist by Thomas.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Murray, and he knocks down the 10-footer. Murray's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Confident from this area, Murray uses that mid-range quite a bit. Rare for someone his age.
Back to Russell. Outside Johnson. Back to Russell. 5 to shoot. Williams grabs the board. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Thomas against Murray. They set a pick. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on Russell.
And McCollum isn't afraid of contact, especially when he's being aggressive and looking to score.
This is his second trip to the free throw line in this one. The free throw drops for McCollum. And McCollum drops them both. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Outside, Williams. Three on the clock. Russell from outside. The Pelicans pull it in. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Up top, McCollum, guarded by Russell. McCollum, pass to Williamson. There's the 3. Claxton with a rebound. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And how about Nick Claxton? You'd be hard-pressed to find a more versatile defender.
He's come so far in that area since he came into the league. He's become an elite defender. There isn't a position on the floor he can't guard.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game. No good on the free throw. And New Orleans making a change here. Jones is checked in. And he's good on the second.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
New Orleans is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Missi, and here's Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
You know, coach gets mad when Williamson gets hit and there's no whistle, and it happens a lot.
And here's Russell. 9 points in the game. And the Nets miss again.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Williamson with it. Give him 8 points now. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
Unselfish play there by Zion, moving the ball to another shooter.
Russell against McCollum. Here's Thomas. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Thomas has got 17 points.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Pass to Missi. Russell against McCollum. Shot clock at 6. The fadeaway. And another one falls for New Orleans.
And oftentimes, you just assume McCollum's J is going in. He's this good of a shooter. It's incredible.
Thomas outside. Pass to Claxton. Russell up top. McCollum defends. The shot by Russell, no good.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Nets trail by 5. Here's Thomas. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Williamson looking around. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Outside Russell. Back to Thomas. Claxton, a screen on McCollum. McCollum against Thomas. Up and over McCollum. Thomas, that's good. And it's now only a 1-point Pelican lead. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. Here's McCollum. Another shot. Claxton with a rebound.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
To the inside. And Claxton throws it down. And what a wild one this has been.
8 lead changes, some big plays, and some big mistakes, too.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Sharpe, he's checked in for Claxton. Wilson comes in for Williams. Johnson, he's checked in for Thomas. And Watford subbed in for Russell. From deep. He drops it from range. Give him 8 points now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a 3. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback. Sharpe's got his second basket of the game.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Brooklyn has possession. We've got Sharpe. Johnson is out there with Trendon Watford. And it's Wilson in at the 3. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Olynyk. Olynyk with a screen on Johnson. Got him in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Now here's Sharpe. Here's Wilson. Back to Sharpe. Watford the pass to Johnson. To the wing, right side. Now Sharpe, guarded by Olynyk. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Johnson for 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Pass to Hawkins. Jones sets a screen. Kept alive. Nets leading by 4. Now Watford launches a 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Alvarado outside. Screen by Olynyk. Fires the 3. And it's Alvarado missing. Brooklyn's gone 7 for 17 from 3-point range so far in this matchup. Watford outside. The 3 is up. The shot comes out. Pelicans trail by 7. Pass to Jones. Picked by Williamson. Jones drives in. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
That's good from Jones. So the Nets making a switch here. Thomas is checked in. McCollum, he's checked in for New Orleans. Jones hits them both. Brooklyn leading by 5. Pass to Wilson. Sharpe against Olynyk. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Sharpe. Fourth quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Alvarado, the pass to Williamson. And here's McCollum. Outside Olynyk. Lets a 3 fly. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Outside Johnson. Here's the pick. Back to Thomas. 4-3. And the Nets miss again.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Alvarado, the pass to Olynyk. Here's Williamson. Ooh, Zion with a show of strength on the finish.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Tipped away. It's 2-on-1. Now here's Alvarado. He's closely guarded. Back to Williamson. Pass to Jones. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Here's Wilson. Thomas with the ball. Here's Clowney. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep. Clowney's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Sharpe. Johnson comes in for Clowney. Williams is checked in for Wilson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Johnson. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. And they were blunt with their team, telling them if they want to win, the comeback has to start right now. They can't waste any possessions. Plus, they told the players, we need some stops. A very direct way to communicate, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Missi. That one's good for 2. Now here's Russell. Pass to Claxton. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Team 7.
Here's Russell. Claxton passes to Johnson. Now Williams. Clock at 6. Screen by Claxton. Pulls it from 20. Pelicans cleared away. Outside Murray. Pass to Missi. And here's McCollum, guarded by Russell. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Russell against McCollum. Thomas outside. From outside, off the mark. The Pelicans trail. On the wing, Murray. Pass to Missi. Now here's McCollum. They double team McCollum. And here's Murray. Claxton with the block. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. And stolen by Murray. Now the Pelicans in transition. They now take the lead. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
It seems like Murray is always ready to make the high-effort play whenever his team needs it.
Pass to Thomas.
2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Claxton a screen on Murray. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Murray. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pelicans.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And I also have to praise them for their three-point shooting. They're showing a lot of confidence, letting them fly from deep.
He hits the first one, and that ties this game up. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Williams against Murray. Pass to Missi. And here's Williamson. Murray for 3. Murray can't get that one to fall. Russell against McCollum. Thomas outside. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
At the line, 1 time.
In a tight game, he is exactly who he wanted at the line.
Pelicans trail by 3. Murray with it. Count the basket.
And in these big moments, Dejounte Murray is a great option. Just rises to the occasion.
Now here's Thomas. Missi grabs the board. Murray against Claxton. Outside Murray. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Some solid defense from Claxton. Here's Thomas. Oh, he nails it!
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
And it would be smart to go for a 2-for-1 right now.
Long range from the inbound. And it's Thomas with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Murray finds Williamson. 12 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. No good from three-point range. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 5-point game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
And they're going to have to work fast coming out of the timeout.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
There's 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So we see Brooklyn get the win here. This one was in the balance right until the final seconds.
NBA, they showed their character when it mattered most, sending those fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we present the player of the game, Cam Thomas.